I would give you the world if you want it, baby. I will never go, never leave you, baby. My life done changed and now I'm ready to be a good man to a good ass lady. All I wanted in return is someone to love me for who I am. My life done changed and now I'm ready to be a good man to a good ass lady. Trying to see you move, trying to see you move, yeah, I peeped her from the doorway, seen Naomi Campbell walking, looking like a runway, hey, she was leaving, spitting just right, she bad, but I ain't trying to let her know right now, I'm just chilling with the homie, about to set the club up tonight, with the
Ohio, R&B vocalist, musician, light, arranged vocals, many different styles. Been a lot going on, finishing up my second studio album, The Declaration.
Okay.
It's been a long time coming, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people was really feeling my first one that I put out, which was entitled Show You. Really is kind of like a local classic, and it really jumped regionally here within the tri-state area as well. As far as singing, I mean, I got a musical family to a certain extent.
Okay.
I also play instruments as well. So from my great-grandfather on up, you know, my parents always played live music for me, you know, as a little kid. When I first started performing in clubs, I played saxophone. I was like 10 years old playing in the clubs. I was like 8 years old, my father taking me to shows, you know. So things like that influenced me. So you got to talk about people like, I'm going to take you back and take you to Sam Cooke, Peabo Bryson, Otis Redding. You know, we gotta go back there with it. And then moving on up, you know, I guess I'll say newer influences would be like your Joe, Carl Thomas, things of that nature, Dave Hollister, you know, and then just a lot of people inspired me with that. You know, I could sing, so it was like, why not try my hand in writing? And that was just something that it kind of came naturally to me as well. So my main instrument would be saxophone. So that's what I do mostly, and I teach with that too. But I mean, it's a couple little things, a little bit on drums. Keys enough to write to, you know, as far as if I'm cording out vocal arrangements and things like that, I'll do that on keys. But mostly I'm a saxophone player. I go hard with that. Premium Blend Music, which is the band that I play with all around here. If anybody, if you ever go to Soul Food Sunday, you at First Fridays, you know who Premium Blend. Definitely something different. Because the first album, we didn't even think that it was gonna do how it did. You know, we didn't think it was going to get the response. It was just kind of making music, you know, myself and a guy that owns the A-List, DJ Meach, and he was producing it. And we just kind of, you know, was friends from way back and just kind of ended up making music. And we said, well, why not release it? So we did, and everybody was feeling it. To this day, it's looked at as a classic. And, you know, with the second one, I just wanted to put a little bit more time into it. Musically, I'm doing some more things with some live instrumentation, working with Andre and Howard from Clear Cut, and the new tracks is like stupid crazy. And, you know, we're going to go hard with the internet with that. We iTunes, Rhapsody, Amazon, the whole nine. You're going to see definitely a more professional package and a more mature vocalist, you know, just displaying my range as a musician. And we got songs for the ladies. We got the slow joints. We got
I was gonna ask you about what's that like? What was your kind of style that you bring?
Yeah, it's crazy. This one right here. My first album was more sample heavy. You know, so you could see a lot of influences with the soul samples with that. But the new one, you getting everything. It's something for everybody on this album. I mean, I'm saying for my people in the hood, for the ladies, for the guys, you know, and for people for real, for people that's not just in love, but for people that it's like, man, it don't sound like a bad thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, a lot of people out here that's vocalists, as writers, and they want to make love like not so much cool. Well, fuck it, why love can't be cool? When I was younger, there was a lot of the artists that kind of took me under their wing. You know, was Ohio Players, was that. you know, kind of seeing me coming up as a young musician, you know, and saw something in me and tried to foster that. So, you know, I think it's definitely something that, you know, that the talent is not a question at all. The talent is here, you know. It's about cultivating it, you know, and letting people know that this is something tangible that you can pursue because we did it before. It ain't like it ain't never been done here before, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm not saying that it can be done 100% here, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to hone your craft here and take it somewhere else and put your stamp on it, you know what I'm saying? Put your stamp on the world, but I'm saying, you from here. You from Dayton, so let's go ahead and make it happen, you know what I'm saying? Plus, the way anybody that's an entertainer and that's a performer or artist knows that this is one of the hardest places to build a crowd. So, if you can build a following here, you can go anywhere and make a name. But it's so much harder because people are not really willing, especially record labels, are not really willing to throw money behind you as an independent artist unless you done sold 10 or 15,000 by yourself. So right now, it's just so important to concentrate on your individual brand and what your individual hustle may be.
Okay. Right. Definitely makes sense. But now,
if you don't believe in you, ain't nobody else gonna believe in you first.
But that's the formula, right? To do it independently, or are we looking to get?
Right now it is. Well, I mean, the emergence of the internet really helps with that because, you know, you got opportunity for your product, you know, to be put on the same marketplace as, you know, as a Neo or a Gucci Mane, you know what I mean? Because if you're all right there, the consumer has a choice. You know, you may not have those marketing dollars being put behind you like those artists do, but you do have the opportunity for your product to be in the same marketplace. So, you know, it's just about working it and making sure your live show is legit. And as any type of R&B act or vocalist, making sure that you're on top of your craft and that vocally you're real. And that vocally, you know, it's who you are as an artist is coming across in your music, and that you can be felt. Because if you can't be felt, then people are not going to identify with you. I'm trying to tell you, the declaration, be on the lookout.
Okay, now what was the meaning behind the declaration?
It's just me, I would say, more definitive in solidifying myself as a solo artist. And saying that, you know, this is what I have to offer. This is, I'm here. I'm declaring that I love it. Flat out. It's the declaration. And copy.
You really gonna
yeah, you really gonna see.
Mm-hmm. Oh, how many bangers we got on there?
Man, we got the single right now, See Move, that you about to start hearing in the streets at 102.9 and, you know, in various clubs around the area. So that's about to really be going hard here in the next few weeks.
Okay.
You know, we got that. We got the slow banger, This Is Lovin', you know, that everybody going crazy for on Facebook right now. Really, in my opinion, the whole album is a playthrough, you know, from beginning to end, from track 1, Declaration, track 2, Hustler Song, all the way. We got Dave Speed chilling with Boss Mag, 247.com all day long. Y'all know how it is. The illest hip hop magazine, urban, whatever you need, they got you. From whips to artists to models, check them out.